Year 16, week number 815. This week, we begin a special project. I have quite a few ideas in my mind of project ideas, and this week we actually realized one of those project ideas. It's going to require me to head over to the store real quick here, do a quick little errand, if you will. You know, the Vans old school, or not the old school, but the Vans classics. It's like the quintessential canvas shoe. My idea is basically, this is a very crazy idea, so you kind of have to stick with me and use your imagination here, but imagine Vans classics, except you cut off the upper from the rubber sole, so you just have the fabric part. Then, using that fabric part, I imagine if you have multiple pairs of shoes, my idea is I want to try to sew those uppers together, create some sort of a canvas of Vans shoes, and then use that sheet of material into a tote bag. All right, so essentially we're making a tote bag, but the exterior of the bag is going to be made out of Vans shoes. I'm trying to think of the cheapest place to buy a pair of canvas Vans, and I think the thrift store will have what we need. If you imagine an actual shoe, there's like kind of a stiff part to the heel to give the shoe structure, and then the toe part of a shoe, there's kind of a curvature to it. And so in my mind, I don't think this is going to be as easy as sewing with like a traditional piece of fabric that you would get from the store. This will be the experimentation part of it. We're gonna buy the pair of shoes. We're gonna buy the pair of shoes and we're gonna decide with the sewing machine if you can cut off the upper of a shoe and just cleanly sew that together. My friends, coming at you live from the thrift store. This is actually location number 2 here. I tried the first place, no luck there. So we came to this second location here, still in Brooklyn. We have, I think something I see here that is gonna work for exactly what we need. We were perusing around and I found something in the very back that caught my eye, and I think it is literally the exact style, not necessarily the color, but the exact style that we were going for, okay? This is exactly right here what we were trying to get. Our shoes have been acquired, and now we take these home to figure out if our project can be completed. And film me.
Okay.
What's up, everybody? This is a recreation of earlier this week. I was here on the bridge. We ran into Casey Neistat, okay? I didn't get this on camera, so I'm doing a recreation. I was coming from Brooklyn going into Manhattan, and he was coming from Manhattan going into Brooklyn. I was running like this. It was this exact spot. And see how there's like a blind spot right here? Yeah. I was running, and he was coming around the corner too, so it's a blind spot situation.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was right here, and he did this.
Oh.
he was running this way, and he did one of these. Whoa.
Oh. To maneuver around you.
Yeah, to maneuver around me. I had this thought in my mind. I was like,
Yeah, every weekend.
like if I could redo this moment, I probably would have done the same exact thing. I wouldn't have said anything because I thought, dude, you know what? In this lifetime, there's a chance that we're gonna become colleagues. You know, given that we all like video stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I was like, I don't want to be like a fan in this moment. So,
Okay.
so
You're
in
like,
my
"We're
head,
peers."
yeah, in my head, I'm like, this is my peer. I don't want to like interrupt him during his time off of work, you know, because he's running also. So I just carried on. I just kept going down the bridge this way.
Wow.
So that's my Casey Neistat story. Right here, Manhattan Bridge. This is videographer Nara captured this moment for me right now. We are currently standing here. I come to you live, my friends, from the middle of Dumbo. Now, I just want to point something out. This is very unusual that this street is completely closed down here. Very unusual. This is never... Normally, if I was standing right here, I'd be run over by a car by now. But this is very, very unusual. Let's go ask this police officer what's happening. Basically, this whole entire street has these little barricades here. So it's all... Excuse me? What's happening on the street today? Oh, the race. Thank you. There's a bike race today. I forgot. Bike race. There's a bike race today.
There's a bike race?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know the 5 borough bike race? That's what's happening.
No.
Damn, I forgot it was today.
To the bike race.
There's a shout out Jason. He's racing this this race today. This person right here, this is the course marshal right here. It's their job to essentially regulate the flow of traffic so that people can still cross the street while the bikers are coming. Yeah! Woo! What are you gonna do? Keep going? Okay.
I'm in between trains.
All right, it's been good running.
Make it home safe.
Yeah. Bye. So the first thought I had about the shoe was the toe region. So if you think about the side profile of a shoe, the toe, it usually kind of curves over a little bit. And I was kind of wondering how that would affect the flatness of the shoe once I take the upper off. But with these Vans, because they're so malleable, the material, when you lay the thing flat down after it's been removed, it just lies completely flat. So the toe part, not a concern. My second thought has to do with the heel of the shoe. So with these Vans, as I suspected, there's a very structured part to the heel. There's like an inbuilt little heel cup that they put in between. You don't see it when you're wearing the shoe, but it's kind of like the fabric that's inserted into the heel where your foot goes in. I just took a seam ripper, ripped that thing out. Essentially, we're trying to avoid curves with this project because I think the more curves there are, it just makes it harder to sew these pieces together. Once we cut that heel part, I'm pretty sure the shoe will lie completely flat. So the two concerns are, the two concerns are mostly taken care of at this point. Okay, so we're off to a good start with the project. I'm putting this on hold for right now until we can acquire more of these shoes. We'll bring this back next week in year 16, week number 816.